Energetic connection occurs when two individuals are attuned beyond physical or emotional levels. It's a silent recognition that bypasses logic. You feel someone before they speak, sense their presence without seeing them, and understand their state without needing context. This link doesn't require constant communication. It's sustained through frequency alignment. Unlike typical attraction or emotional dependency, energetic bonds are neutral. There's no push or pull, just a steady, calm resonance. You might feel instantly comfortable with someone, even if you've just met. It's as if your energy fields remember each other, suggesting a deeper origin beyond this lifetime. This resonance can exist between lovers, friends, family members, or strangers who cross paths momentarily but leave a lasting impression. You may feel energized around them or experience clarity after interacting. The connection transcends words. It's a shared energetic signature that pulses beneath the surface. Recognizing these connections can shift your perspective. You begin to notice the quality of interactions, not just the quantity. You stop chasing attention and start feeling the presence of those who are truly aligned with your essence. Energetic connection often arrives without warning. There are no signs at first, just an unmistakable inner knowing. Over time, this connection may manifest through subtle yet undeniable signs. Once you learn to recognize them, it becomes easier to distinguish true resonance from superficial attraction or karmic entanglement. One of the most striking indicators of energetic connection is the frequency of synchronicities. These events are not random. They unfold with precision, aligning moments, thoughts, or actions between you and another person in ways that logic cannot explain. You may think of someone, and they message you seconds later. Or you both show up at the same place unexpectedly. These experiences aren't planned, but they repeat. You notice identical numbers, shared dreams, or themes appearing in conversations. It's as though invisible threads pull you both into the same moments. These alignments indicate that your energetic fields are interacting beyond the material level. They're in rhythm, moving through time and space in parallel. It's not about prediction, it's about vibrational harmony. The universe mirrors this resonance through external signs to bring awareness to the connection. These moments don't demand analysis, they simply require presence. When synchronicities occur, they're not coincidences, they're confirmations. The more you notice, the more they multiply, revealing a dynamic pattern of communication between two energetic systems. This form of alignment invites stillness. It's a call to observe the unseen, to trust timing, and to accept that something greater is organizing the encounter. Through synchronicity, energy communicates what words cannot. Energetic bonds often create a mirror effect. You don't just feel your own emotions, you begin to experience what the other person is going through, even from a distance. Without any direct interaction, you may sense their stress, excitement, sadness, or peace. It's not imagination, it's vibrational empathy. This mirroring is not limited to emotional states. Sometimes you find yourselves going through similar life transitions. As one person grows or heals, the other does too. The connection acts as a reflective surface, amplifying awareness, triggering transformation, or validating internal processes. Unlike projection, which is rooted in personal bias, emotional mirroring in energetic connection is clean. It feels neutral, but noticeable. You're not overwhelmed, you're simply aware. Your energy receives information without demand or confusion. This allows space for deep compassion without attachment. When someone's energy resonates closely with yours, your nervous systems subtly respond to each other. Science calls this co-regulation. Spiritually, it's a sign of soul alignment. The shared frequency enables emotional transparency, even in silence. This explains why you can sense their mood before they speak, or why you think of them intensely during their emotional highs or lows. It's essential to honor these moments without trying to fix or interpret everything. Mirroring is a gift of insight, not a burden. It helps you understand the depth of your connection while also teaching you to hold space for them and for yourself. In energetic connections, words often feel unnecessary. You can sit in silence and still feel completely understood. This kind of non-verbal communication is subtle yet powerful. A single glance carries depth. A gesture reveals emotion. A pause conveys meaning beyond explanation. This unspoken understanding doesn't depend on time spent together. You might have just met, yet there's a fluidity in how you relate. Conversations flow easily, but even in the absence of dialogue, there's connection. You don't need to justify yourself, explain your reactions, or hide your thoughts. Everything feels seen and accepted. This happens because your energetic frequencies are aligned. There's coherence between your fields, creating an intuitive flow. You anticipate each other's needs or reactions without effort. In some cases, you finish each other's sentences or understand things left unsaid. This connection bypasses judgment. You're not trying to impress or control the other person. There's no tension in silence, no discomfort in stillness. You feel free to be your authentic self without performance or defense. When this kind of resonance is present, interactions feel natural. You don't leave drained or confused. You feel more whole, more centered. It's as if both energies communicate independently of the mind, forming a dialogue on a higher plane. This level of understanding strengthens the foundation of any relationship, especially when built on mutual respect. It reveals a layer of intimacy rarely found in surface-level interactions and confirms that connection is not always created. It is often remembered. One of the most surprising signs of an energetic connection is the experience of physical sensations that seem to arise without logical cause or physical interaction. You might feel warmth in your chest when thinking about the person, or a sudden rush of energy when they're near, even if they haven't spoken a word. These sensations can appear randomly. Your heart rate might increase when they're upset, or you might feel pressure on your shoulders when they're under stress, regardless of physical proximity. At times, a calming wave washes over you when they're feeling peaceful, without you knowing their emotional state beforehand. This happens because energy is not limited by space. In quantum terms, entangled particles can affect each other instantly across vast distances. In human terms, your energy fields can stay linked, allowing subtle signals to pass between you and someone with whom you share resonance. Sometimes these physical responses occur in dreams or during meditation. You may feel a gentle touch, a sense of presence, or tingling around the head or heart area. These are not fantasies, they are the body reacting to real energetic input. It's crucial to observe these sensations without fear or overthinking. The body is highly intuitive, especially when the mind is still. If you consistently experience physical responses that correlate with someone else's energy or emotions, it's a strong indicator that your connection operates on a subtle, non-verbal plane. Recognizing this can deepen your self-trust. Instead of doubting your experience, you begin to honor what your body already knows. Physical sensitivity is not weakness, it's perception. And when two energies are truly connected, the body often speaks the truth before the mind can explain it. Energetic connections often act as catalysts for personal transformation. Once this bond forms, it's common to experience rapid shifts in awareness, emotional release, and expanded consciousness. This person's presence doesn't fix you, they activate parts of you that were dormant. You may suddenly feel motivated to heal past wounds, pursue your purpose, or change deeply rooted habits. It's not because they ask you to, it's because their energy holds a frequency that inspires alignment. They mirror your potential, not your limitations. These connections challenge you, not through conflict, but through contrast. Being around them exposes what's unhealed, not to shame you, but to offer clarity. You may feel triggered or vulnerable, but growth follows quickly if you're open to the process. It's a type of pressure that refines, not breaks. This dynamic works both ways. The connection doesn't flow in one direction, it's mutual. As one person evolves, the other often mirrors that evolution, consciously or not. It becomes a sacred exchange of transformation, not a dependency or hierarchy. Often these relationships come with a sense of urgency. Time feels compressed. Lessons arrive rapidly. Things that used to take years to realize unfold in weeks. The connection doesn't allow stagnation, it accelerates your evolution. Energetic connections are not always meant to last forever in a physical sense, but their impact is timeless. They arrive with purpose, shifting your internal landscape and expanding your view of what's possible. If you're changing in their presence, pay attention. It's a sign the connection is not just real, it's transformational. When you're energetically connected to someone, time behaves differently. Moments stretch or disappear entirely. Hours can feel like minutes. Days apart feel like lifetimes. There's a distinct sense that your connection doesn't follow the same rules as ordinary relationships. This timeless quality is not romanticized nostalgia, it's energetic recognition. You feel as if you've known them far longer than your physical time together would suggest. There's a familiarity in your interactions, as though you're continuing a story that began before this life. You might find yourselves revisiting deep topics quickly, skipping surface-level conversations as if they're irrelevant. There's no awkwardness, no need for build-up. The bond feels established, even if it's new. This sense of timelessness often brings peace. You don't feel rushed, yet nothing feels wasted. Even in silence or distance, the connection persists. It doesn't fade with time. You don't need constant contact to sustain it. The presence is internal. It lives in your field. When you reconnect, it's as if no time has passed at all. This experience can be both grounding and surreal. It challenges linear thinking and opens the heart to the possibility that soul connections exist beyond physical form. You begin to realize that some relationships are woven into your path, not as chance, but as part of your soul's design. If time seems to dissolve when you're with someone, don't ignore it. That sensation is a portal to something greater, a recognition of energy meeting itself across space and lifetimes. In those moments, you're not just sharing time, you're remembering eternity. If this content made sense to you, don't stop here. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Now, watch this next video where I'll show you another essential step to transform your reality.